So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Coach suggestions.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads.
Special teams,
Special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10.
Coach suggestions.
And it'll bring up
7
second.
categories.
Let's go. Hey, Bronco switch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Coach suggestions.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Just stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Counter WK is selected.
They run the counter. Winslow. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Play action pass. There are 6 categories.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35.
Entering play call. Play action pass. There are 6 categories.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Entering play call. Play action pass. There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Throwing is Hurts. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Entering play call.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
False start, offense.
Entering
They
play
accept
call.
the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now third down and very long.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Entering play call.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final
Entering
game.
play call.
36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
There are 7 categories.
This is a second and 4, ball at the 9.
Counter WK is selected.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Entering
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
You have 51
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Play call.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more.
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
His offensive line to create some space.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And we get a
Entering play
stoppage
call,
because,
coach
as you can see, a
suggestions.
member
There
of the
are 7
Commanders in some
categories.
obvious discomfort from the 38 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard
Entering
line.
play call, coach
7 yards
suggestions.
there and
There
a
are
first
7
down.
categories.
Come on. Hey, hut, full.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And there is
Entering
nowhere
play
for
call,
him to cut
coach
back as he's
suggestions.
taken
There are
down
7
in the backfield.
categories.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the
Here we
loss.
go. Jack. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Entering play call,
One first
coach
down here, and that's all,
suggestions. There are
folks.
7
Good work by this
categories.
defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the
Entering play
return.
call,
And it will be
inside
1st and 10 as they
handoff.
take
There,
over.
outside handoff.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Entering
Yeah,
play
he's done
call,
that. He'll be hoping to
counter.
continue that trend. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great.
They run the counter. Winslow, and he'll fight forward to about the
Entering
27-yard
play
line.
type. There are
2
play
runs in a
action
row,
pass.
but only
There are
2
6
yards to show
categories.
for
You
it.
have
Here's
67
3rd and 7.
options. Pass stretch is selected.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he
Entering
couldn't get
play
it to
call.
him. It's
Clear
incomplete.
concept.
That might
Play
be the
action
3rd down
pass.
stop
There
that
are
they
6
needed because they've had a lot of
categories. You
trouble
have
slowing down this
67
offense in the
options.
first
Pass
half.
stretch is
This
selected.
might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
Entering play call, play action pass. There
From
are 6
Commanders
categories.
territory
You have
now, it's 1st
67
and 10
options.
at
Pass
the
stretch is
49-yard
selected.
line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Counter WK is selected.
They run the counter. Winslow. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Entering
2nd
play
down
call,
coming up.
counter. There are 7 categories. You have 11 options. Counter WK is selected.
They run the counter. Winslow. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop
Entering
him
play
behind the
call,
line.
counter. There are
A
7
loss on that
categories.
play,
You have
and now
11
third
options.
down gets
Counter
tougher. 3rd and
WK is
6.
selected.
2 minutes remaining in this first half
Entering
of
play
football.
type. There are play action pass.
We remind you
there are
that
6
coming up at
categories.
halftime,
You have
Jonathan
67
Coachman will be
options.
alongside. He'll have
Pass stretch is
highlights and
selected.
analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Entering play.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Entering play call, coach
Elliott now
suggestions.
to add the
There
extra
are 9
point.
categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And the route is on here in this first half. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. There's a short one caught by Ryman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. To throw is Daniels. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And now the comment site, at least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here's Jake Bailey now. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Mac Jones, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Marvin Harrison Jr. a touchdown reception. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead.
Entering Uncle adjustment screen run inside, run outside.
One-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Entering play call, play type, there, quick pass, there are 6, standard pass, shotgun pass. Y shallow cross. Play action pass.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Great, set. No touching.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Pass. There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Play action pass. There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Entering
and that'll
play
fall
call,
incomplete.
play action pass. There are
now
6
they face a
categories.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pass stretch is selected.
No touching.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Pass. There are 6 categories. You have 67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Entering play call, coach
Elliott on for the extra
there
point.
Are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Kickoff left is
The
selected.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Suggestions. There are
The Washington
7
offense
categories.
at the line and ready to roll.
Ready. Check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe
Entering
a yard to the 29.
Suggestions.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game
Entering play
running.
call,
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming out of all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Entering
Here's the
play
Philadelphia
inside
offensive unit
handoff.
now as
There
they
are 7
head out to take
categories. You
over
have 51
possession.
options.
Following the
HBC hash is
interception, they're set
selected.
up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Great, set.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense back out there. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Coach suggestions.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Entering play call.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They've
got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
They'll run on 1st down. Winslow, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They run the counter. Winslow, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Entering play call.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7. Nickel blitz free.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Entering play call.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Inside hand pitch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There are 6 categories.
Third down and 13.
67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Entering play call, play action, pass.
Inside
There are
4
6
minutes to go,
categories. You
third
have
quarter.
67 options. Pass stretch is selected.
Throwing is Hurts. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Winslow. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
WK is selected.
Right back to him on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's loose again. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Entering, play type, they're out, inside handoff.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now to add the
there are
extra
9
point.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And the lead grows even larger here in the...
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected. Entering
that
play
one a
call,
pretty time-consuming
there are 2
10-play
categories.
drive.
You have
And it
3
is
options. Kickoff left is selected.
the Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy
Entering
of the
play
30-yard
call,
line.
coach suggestions.
Now we get another
There are
look at
7
Washington on
categories.
offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a
Entering
rest.
play call, coach suggestions.
All right, so they got
There
that
are
one,
7
Charles, against the center.
categories.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll
Entering
be
play
second
call,
down.
coach
Well, that was a simple throw
suggestions.
and
There are
catch, but
7
even with that
categories.
completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Entering play call,
And
coach
this is a
suggestions. There
blowout
are
so
7
far as we get
categories.
set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready? Hey, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Brought down at the 20.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Daniels toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.